Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Bargain Reviews. I'm the Bargain Hobo, and today we're doing a game very near and dear to my childhood. Today's game is this: Hi Puffy AmiYumi show Kaznapped on the Game Boy Advance. Now I feel like some of you watching this will remember that show. Fondly or not, that's up to you. But for the rest of you, here's a quick history lesson to get you up to speed. If you don't know what a Hi Puffy AmiYumi show is, go do some homework and come back. But here's a brief lesson to get you up to speed. It was a cartoon that ran from the early to mid-2000s based on the real-life band Puffy AmiYumi, where the title characters Ami and Yumi go on cartoony adventures. First there was Yumi, the tough-as-nails, purple-haired tomboy that didn't take crap from anybody. Then you had the pink-haired Ami, hard and as ruthless as a rose petal. That didn't mean she had a temper though. Oh boy did she. They also had their manager Kaz, their cats Tekerai and Jonkang, and other characters, but that's all you need to know for the sake of this video. So, with the preliminary history lesson out of the way, let's get into the game. So, should we join the band and take this wacky musical journey, or should we just change the station? Let's find out. It's time to Hobo up! The story for Kaznapped is that Ami and Yumi just got back from a world tour when the manager Kaz pesters them to start working some more. But before a fight can start, Harmony, the pesky #1 fan, breaks in and demands they take her on a world tour. When they refuse, she kidnaps Kaz and steals their instruments. Now Ami and Yumi must travel around the world, rescue Kaz, reclaim their instruments, and stop Harmony. Alright, so the story is your basic save this person yarn we've heard a million times. A lot like Mario Brothers, you know, but hey, I never get tired of those, so the story gets past for me. Let's go look at the gameplay. The gameplay for Kaznapped is actually pretty deceptive. You'd be forgiven for thinking it was a standard platformer that is the case with most cartoon games, especially since the first couple stages are straight dashes to the end, but in reality, it's actually a cleverly disguised puzzle game. The goal of each stage is to reach the end, and each girl has her own abilities to help get that done. First off, we have Yumi. Between the two, Yumi is the muscle. She can punch and kick to defeat robots, swing a guitar to break things, which also doubles as an attack, push and pull a heavy object, and glide along a guitar. Basically, if you need to get something done, you use Yumi. However, if you need to jump to a great height or travel a great distance, you gotta use Ami. Ami won't lift a finger to defend herself, nor is she very strong, but she can triple jump, as well as swing across gaps and glide with her microphone. Pretty handy. You can switch between the girls on the fly, but there is a small timer you need to wait before you can change again. I don't get it either, it is what it is. As you play, you'll find the cats, Tekerai and Jonkang hanging around. The white cat, Tekerai, replenishes your health when you pet her, and Jonkang gives you an extra life when you pet him. You want to keep your eye out for these little kitties because they can really help you in a pinch. In the game, there are 6 worlds with 3 levels each. Across all 3 levels, there's 99 notes and 3 instruments. Collecting these will help you unlock bonus extras. You better keep your eye out if you want to find them, they can be pretty well hidden. And then, after the 3rd level, you have a shoot 'em up stage. The shmup stages play a lot like Gradius, where you must fly to the right, dodging and shooting down enemies before fighting a boss. If you're paying attention, these bosses actually appeared in the show, but you never know it if you didn't watch it, so yeah, it's a nice little fan service there. In the shoot 'em up stages, for every life you have 3 bombs. The bombs can clear the screen of enemies and their projectiles while also doing major damage to bosses. You want to hold on to these if you can, they can really help you out in a pinch. Going through the stages, there's a few things you need to deal with. There's Kazbots, which serve as the enemies that only Yumi can attack. Again, Ami won't defend herself. And then there's the fans. You cannot attack the fans, as doing that will only decrease your score. You need to perform for them so you can stun them and walk on by. But then, there's the biggest enemy of all, the time limit. Yes, you need to factor in for time as well. At the start of each world, you're given 300 seconds, and when you finish the level, 300 additional seconds are added to your total. So you can get some pretty good times if you're quick. However, you need to keep in mind that if you're looking for instruments and whatnot, the time limit can really be a factor you need to be aware of, and it can actually kill you if you run out of time. Speaking of dying takes away 1 life. If you run out of lives, you have the option to restart the level that you're on with 2 lives. It can be pretty helpful, but yeah, that's where we get into the meat of this. This game is hard. Don't be deceived. The game might seem like a harmless little kitty cat, but trust me, this kitty has claws. You can take back-to-back damage, and enemies can destroy you quickly, you can die quickly from the platforming and the hazards. This game is a lot harder than you might think. I even challenge you, beat this game, see how hard it really is. And just when you think you're done, this game has more stuff to do, including a hard mode that's even more ridiculously difficult. And then there's an encore mode, a level select mode where you can gather up things you missed and unlock levels in the time trial mode. In the time trial mode, you have to complete all 3 levels in a world in a certain time limit, and let me tell you, It's so hard I actually couldn't even beat the first one. Doing this will unlock more costumes for the girls, and it's quite charming, but let me tell ya, I could not even beat the first one. Maybe later I'll go back and try again, but wow, I did not want to be 90 years old by the time this review came out, so yeah. It should kind of tell you something when I got to 0.8 of a second over time and it still didn't let me do it, and that was the best I could do. You know what? Again, I challenge you. Do what I couldn't do. Beat this mode. I double dog dare you. No, I triple dog dare you. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Come on. Phew. Okay, I think I went a little overboard there. Let's dial it down and move on. Like I said, the gameplay is pretty deceptive. It might seem like a harmless little kitty cat, but trust me, this kitty has claws. It's honestly pretty tough. I even recommended to my friend Technicolor Dojo for his show Test Your Might, where he does brutally hard games. Whether or not he'll do it, that's up to him. But I think even he might get a good challenge out of it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's finish this up with presentation. Presentation-wise, this game looks great. You can tell a lot of time and love was put into it to make it look like the show. For starters, each level opens up with a title card just like the show. There's a nice touch there. And the sprites are very well animated and match the style of the show to a T. Honestly, a lot of time and love was put in this game, and I think if you're a fan of this, you're going to love it. Even if you're not, you might get a kick out of it, and you still enjoy just how much effort was put into the game. And for a licensed game too, that's almost unheard of. The music, well, nothing you want to put in your iPod, is extremely well done. It sounds great, it's good background noise, and honestly, it can get stuck in your head pretty easily. You'll even catch the songs if you're an avid fan of the show. Overall, the game looks and sounds great, but I gotta give special attention to the water level. The animations here are really good too, especially since Ami's hair flowing, and I didn't capture footage for that, so oops, but yeah, the water is extremely well animated in this game, and their hair under it is really good. So, that's Hi Puffy AmiYumi Kaznapped on the Game Boy Advance. How is it? Let's look at it and see. How does it play? You know, it plays pretty well. The controls are responsive, and it's pretty fun. Hard at times, and I swear sometimes the game is just hard for the sake of being hard, and I swear some of those things just really drove me crazy. Those costumes, good lord, I never unlocked a single one. Maybe later I might go back and try again, but wow, that's really tough. But yeah, hard, but honestly, pretty fun. Pretty deceptive little game. How's the presentation? It tries so hard to capture the style of the show, and it nails it. This game reminds me so much of the show that you could tell that the developers took their time to make sure that it was a lot like the show and they succeeded. So, how does the game stack up? Well, let's just say, Hobo approves. Now, before we wrap up, there is something I'd like to mention. The game did, in fact, get a sequel on the DS with very different gameplay. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3DS capture card, so not much I can do there. Sorry. Until I get a 3DS capture card, you'll just have to wonder about it. Second off, I'd like to remind you that I have a second summer series I'm thinking about doing. If you want to decide what the game is, the link is in the description to vote. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Hobo out!